Hello, I'm Marlis Arnold, trade show marketing consultant and author of the book, Build a Better Trade Show Image. Welcome to the Trade Show Insights podcast with news, tips, and tools to expand your knowledge of exhibiting. Creating a memorable experience isn't as tough as you might think. Today, we're going to break it down based on lessons from the happiest place on earth. No, we're not talking about turning your exhibit into a theme park, at least not literally. But there's no doubt that when it comes to memorable experiences, Disney is king. Everything and everyone at the park is focused on the guest experience and how to exceed expectations. So is it magic, or how do they do it? Well, here are some of their strategies. First, pay attention to details. At a Disney park, no small detail is ignored. From staff uniforms to landscaping, everything is in alignment and there's no disconnect. If a piece of trash finds its way onto the path, there's an employee nearby to whisk it away so the illusion won't be spoiled. Likewise, in your exhibit, be sure that you're presenting the right image and that it's consistent. If your booth looks fantastic but your staff is sloppy or lazy, that just ruins the overall impression. Next, tell a carefully designed story. Disney parks take advantage of theming and multisensory cues to make the story come to life. Color, aroma, taste, music, and touch are all elements in crafting a realistic atmosphere. Even waiting in line for rides becomes immersion in the story, painting a picture of what's to come. So to create a truly memorable exhibit, you must first get clear on the story or message that you want to convey. Once you have that, begin to think through how you'll illustrate it, using props, color, and experiential elements. Give visitors that feeling of wow when they walk into your booth. Always look through the eyes of the visitor, considering their feelings, frustrations, and path of travel. Disney employees are taught to tune into the needs of those who want help before they even ask for it. They're also taught to create personalized experiences whenever possible by not sticking to a script. The best way to accomplish this at a trade show is to listen to the visitor and pay attention to what they tell you. Don't greet everyone the same way or expect them all to respond the same way. Role play before the show to better anticipate questions and formulate effective answers. Design your booth in a way that leads visitors down the path. Literally, by having good traffic flow and signage, as well as figuratively by guiding their interaction with your company and products. Next, never confuse onstage with backstage. Disney employees even have secret passages to get from one part of the park to another so they're never out of place. When you're at a trade show, you are always on stage. So be careful what you say and do both inside and outside the booth because someone's always watching and listening. And one key to a happy audience is a happy, well-trained staff. It makes a world of difference in a visitor's experience when it's obvious that the staff enjoys being there and truly cares about them. New employees are not allowed to work in the park until they've been properly and thoroughly trained. So why don't exhibitors care that much about having a staff that can make a world of difference for their attendees' experiences? So do you need to have an over-the-top, in-your-face theme with lots of flash and sizzle? Of course not. There are lots of easy and effective ways to create atmosphere and connect with the attendees. We'll be covering tips for multisensory marketing and how to attract Gen Y attendees during our featured Strategy of the Month calls for August in the Exhibit Marketers Cafe. You'll gain lots of creative ideas to create a memorable experience. No magic required. Trade Show Insights is protected by the Creative Commons copyright license. You may feel free to share this recording with colleagues as long as it is shared in its entirety and is not used for commercial purposes. To learn more, please see the link in the show notes. Well, that's it for this episode of Trade Show Insights. Be sure to check out our show notes at tradeshowinsights.com. Until next time, I'm Marlis Arnold. Thanks for listening.